Yeah, hey guys. Another one of my videos. My old account kind of got I don't know, I lost the password and had my boa and my rainbow boa, but my rainbow died, so decided to get a carpet python. I accidentally overfed my rainbow boa and it just regurgitated and didn't make it. I thought it would, but it didn't. But as you can tell, those were the same species, but just different types of, you know, different types of the same species, I guess you could say. But I got two large species in here. They're subspecies though. They're different. They're like in the Boida family, but that's a carpet python, and she is a Colombian red-tailed boa constrictor. And been having, I don't know if I'd say problems, but her shed was odd to me when I checked it, cause she was like right on top of it. I don't know, and when I picked it up, it was like in a round. It seems like when she shedded like right on top of it. I know they're supposed to move when they shed, so I don't know if that's anything bad. It was complete, but it was like dirty, and I mean she's fine now, I think. But she's got folds in her skin. I don't know if that's anything to worry about, but might just be the growth. And they're like folds. Can't get too close, but just parallel kind of folds. And then he shedded like half of a week ago, and he's gonna be shedding again. I think it's just because he's a baby, though. But if you guys can give me some tips on folds in the skin, I don't know if they're bad or what. But she's pretty healthy. I don't know if that looks like it's swollen under her throat, though. I mean, give me some tips on that too. Kind of looks swollen, but I don't think it is. Yeah. And maybe you guys can give me some tips on like trees for my carpet python, because they're arboreal and he's never really on this. It's like tar or something like that, and I think it's pretty blank. I don't know why they'd offer me this, but they did. But yeah, he's been sitting in corners. I mean, he'd sometimes sit up there, but then he'd move after like 10 minutes or so. But she was up there, and she's not even arboreal, so I don't know what her problem is. She needs to just stay on the ground, because they are obviously unarboreal, which I don't know another name for it is. But yeah, I'm not like all on this. I don't know every type of disease out there or what are the signs. I know the signs of mouth rot, but she doesn't seem to be bleeding, but her throat looks kind of swollen, unless it's just me. But she's a female, so she might just be fat underneath there, I'm not sure. But yeah, both got mites, but not like severe, but I'm sure eventually they're gonna get severe, because obviously mites probably mate. But nobody likes mites, so. But they're doing great. I just want some tips for them folds. I don't know if they're bad. Some people say to worry about them and not to. And my boa right here is a female, and he is obviously a he. I don't know if they'd ever mate, but I don't think subspecies mate. But if you heard in Florida that obviously African rock pythons and Burmese are mating, so those are obviously the same species but different types. These are different types of subspecies, but I don't know. He's pretty small too. I don't think she'd like him that much. But I had my rainbow boa with her too, and they did fine. But he regurgitated his last meal because it was a little too big for him. Thought he was gonna get it down, but he didn't. He got the first mouse down, and it was pretty big when I first fed him. But he regurgitated the last one. So, but yeah. If you guys can give me some tips on why so many folds in her skin, and if I really should have them together. They've been doing great, but I know how they can transfer diseases. And as you can see, she's been staring at me like very randomly. I mean, I know I could pose a threat to her, but I don't think that's a sign of IBD, inclusion, body dysfunction. I mean, she stargazes a lot, but she does not have tremors. And her tongue is always out when she moves, or when she there it goes right there. And yeah, I just want some tips on like if these things like if I don't know if I should not mix these things together, but I think I'm going to anyway because they are very beautiful together. And look at this tank. It is a big 50, maybe a 40 gallon. I think it's still big enough for him though. So if you guys who are experts, you can give me any tips. Looks like she's gonna lunge at me, but I don't think she is. Look at her. Look at that tongue. She just like sensed, done. And then I don't know. God, I wish he would just. I mean, why would he be in a corner? Oh, and another thing is, I'm not sure, but when I look at him, it looks like he's got discoloration, but it might because he's got like some dark color but then light color. But I don't know if that's because he's a baby or if it's just he hasn't gained it yet. Tips on that, because it doesn't really say on the internet. But yeah. Anybody got any tips? Just holler at me and let me know. Talk to you guys later. Have more videos probably eventually if I don't lose my password again. Alright, see you guys.